I'm Matt Cerrone of MetsBlog.com. Welcome to Know Your Enemy, presented by Pepsi Max. The Mets continue to take on the AL East in interleague play, and tonight they kick off a 3-game set against Tampa Bay. Calling in to chat with us is Steve Slowinski from Rays blog, draysbay.com. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, it's great to be here, Matt. No, thanks for having me.
Good. It's good to talk to you. So basically what we look to do is go through a good thing, a bad thing, and then break down the pitching matchup for the series. And I guess the good thing really would be that you're at least still tied for first place. The Yankees have been hot lately, but the Rays are still there. Obviously, everybody thinks they'll continue to stick around. You have Evan Longoria coming back. I mean, tell me a little bit about what's going well for the Rays and why, as a Mets fan, I should be a little concerned going into the series.
Yeah, well, the Rays have the fact that they're sitting in first right now is pretty impressive considering the amount of injuries they've had to deal with. They've had Longoria's been out. I think that Desmond Jennings was out for a while. BJ Upton missed a bit of time. And they're finally getting back to full strength. So the fact that they're still sitting at first place with Kyle Farnsworth on the way, with Evan Longoria a couple weeks out, is very encouraging news. Their offense is beginning to round out. Been having some inconsistencies there, what with Carlos Pena and not really hitting terribly well, but Matt Joyce has really been stepping up and filling up that void that Evan Longoria left. So, yeah, it's been a pretty impressive showing.
Sorry the Mets couldn't take care of the Yankees at all in that series. It was a pretty rough one. But the bad thing being, I guess, the inconsistent offense to a certain extent. I mean, Carlos Pena batting leadoff there for a little while. Like, it seems like a little bit all over the road. Tell me a little bit about the offense. You mentioned it a little there, but kind of break that down a little bit more for me.
Yeah, no, the Rays were hoping to get, over the offseason, they required Carlos Pena and Luke Scott, really hoping to get some thump in the middle of their lineup. The offense has always been inconsistent. They haven't, because they're on a small income, small payroll and everything, they can't acquire the big hitters. If they don't grow them like Evan Longoria, they're very tough to acquire. So they're trying to get some power through Carlos Pena and Luke Scott, and it hasn't really materialized. Pena started off the season hot. He's been slumping recently. His power is down. The only thing he's really doing is walking and getting on base and getting hits every now and then, which is okay, but it's not what we were hoping for, what the Rays were hoping for. Luke Scott has been hitting for power. He hasn't been walking much like he used to. He's been getting on base at a much lower rate than in the past. So they haven't been producing as much for the Rays as they would hope. Getting Desmond Jennings back at the top of the lineup definitely helps. Also missing Jeff Keppinger at the moment, who's out injured, who's a lefty masher, who's been really helping them out with some of the weak spots in their lineup. So,
if you want Jason Bay, I'll gladly drive him down there. You guys can have him for free.
Well, for free, maybe.
Yeah, interesting. So just quickly moving on to the pitching because we don't have a ton of time left. Jeremy Hellickson goes in the series, as does David Price. I've seen them pitch before. Alex Cobb, I don't know a ton about. Seems like he's having a so-so season. Tell me a little bit about him, what I should expect from him here in the first game of the series.
Alex Cobb he relies very much on his changeup and on his command, much like many other Rays pitchers like Jeremy Hellickson or James Phillips to a degree. His changeup compares very favorably with the likes of Hellickson, who is rated as having one of the best changeups around him. It's a very strong pitch. This really works well for him. He doesn't have as many of the other secondary pitches that pitchers like Shields and Hellickson have that allow them to kind of take it to the next level. He's been kind of the Rays' fallback starter over the past couple of years. He filled in last season during some injuries, filling in this season during some injuries. Not really a top prospect, but he's certainly been performing well in a fill-in role and can be kind of an adequate number 4, number 5 starter in the majors.
Excellent. Well, I wish you no luck this week. But, yeah, so listen, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Good luck on the blog. You guys do great work, and I enjoy reading it.
Thanks, Matt. No, I love following with you, too. So,
all right, cool.
Thanks for having me.
Remember, for all the latest Mets coverage, be sure to check in at MetsBlog.com and SNY.TV.